Hey Chicsters, welcome to Chic with Ishani and get ready with me and create this look for this Diwali. Let's do a little twist with this thing. I have curated a questionnaire in which I have put forth some questions, very common questions that my friends and my classmates usually ask me, as well as some of the questions that you guys have asked me. So without any further ado, let's start. Okay, so I did my lenses off camera and now let's start with answering the first question, which is why and how did I start creating content? Okay, so I'll answer this while I'll do my makeup. Let's start with concealing our under eyes first. I am using this Plum Beauty's concealer in the shade which is Pinched Blush. So I started creating content I guess around COVID, and the reason why I started was I had nothing to do. So I just started with creating content, and since then I have been making content in some or the other way. I'm gonna use my fingers to blend out my concealer. First started with a few dance videos with my friends, and then I was like, maybe this could go somewhere or something could happen. That is what I thought, which was bizarre of course, but that's how I started creating content. I know this concealer looks way too white, but it's just on the camera and on the lights, and we kind of need full coverage for today because it's gonna be really hot and I don't want my makeup to move. So I'm gonna go full in today. Okay, so I am done blending all of my concealer. So now I'm gonna go in with the Fit Me compact powder. You can see how much I have used this one, and I love the shade range. I love how great it is. Like, it is very affordable, but also it works really well with my skin, especially an oily skin. It controls really well. Okay, so coming to the next question, did my parents have any objection? Of course my parents did at first, because they had no idea what I was doing, and of course if they don't really know what is going on, they are going to be worried, right? So yeah, they were a little bit skeptical in the start, but now they don't really care that much. In fact, they themselves watch my videos and enjoy it now. I am done now applying the powder, and you can see how seamless effect it has given me. So moving on to the next question, what do I do apart from making content? So okay, I know you are not gonna believe this, but I am doing dentistry. I am currently in second year. Okay, so the foundation I'm using here is Faces Canada All Day Hydra Matte Foundation. You can see that it's a perfect shade matte and it looks so luminous that I enjoy wearing it as much as I can. So there's a question that my best friend has asked me, when are you meeting me again? If you have watched my best friend's channel, which is Ishika Jain, by the way, she also creates content. So she has mentioned that we have this kind of tradition where every time I come over here, we meet and we do cafe hopping or something like that. Mostly we go and eat at some place nice. And so yeah, she is asking me that, when are you gonna meet me? Girl, you need to clear up your schedule and not me. So there's this one question, how is your life going? Honestly, my life is a little confusing. It's like, okay, I'll get to it. When I come back home, it's very happening, very happy, jolly and happening. But when I go to hostel, oh my goodness, those who say hostel is fun, go and get a hostel first and then we'll talk. I'm gonna mattify all of my face with the same powder. Okay, so coming back to how is my life exactly, it's good, it's going good. It's really busy, I won't lie, it's very hectic. I get really tired at the end of the day, but I feel like abhi meri age hai mere career ke liye I should be working really hard. so I don't really mind, and yeah, my life is very very good. So now I'm quickly gonna bronze my face using Hoola by Benefit. It's a really nice shade. I don't know what shade it is, but it was actually gifted to me. Like, it's like a mini sample, but I feel like it works really really well. I love the experience with this one. Like, you yourself can see, it creates such beautiful shadows, and the way it blends in is incredible. Okay, so coming to the next question. Okay, so the next question is, will you ever leave creating content? Honestly, I have thought about this a lot, that I should stop and I should not create content, because if you have been following me on Instagram, what has happened is कि basically my numbers are stuck. Okay, so I have had a lot of problem के भाई मुझसे नहीं हो रहा है अभी, this and that, and with dentistry I can't really put a lot of time to it. So I have been feeling a little drained recently, but then somehow I come back to like कि अगर मैं कंटेंट नहीं बनाऊंगी तो मैं क्या करूंगी और मेरे लाइफ में. So I have been juggling. Yes, I have taken a lot of breaks in between. मैंने बीच में I feel like 3 या 4 महीने के लिए पोस्ट नहीं किया था. देन मैं कॉलेज में आई, देन मैं तभी भी पोस्ट नहीं कर पाती थी क्योंकि मेरा जस्ट कॉलेज स्टार्ट हुआ था. And then there have been breaks, there have been ups and downs with it, but I don't feel like कि मैं completely बंद कर सकती हूँ खुद से. So I guess that answers the question. I'm gonna put some colors onto my face with the blush so that I look flushy, and I'm gonna be using this blush, Cheeky Flush from Zudio, the lip and cheek tint actually, and I'm gonna take it a little bit on the back of my hand. That's a lot, I guess. Then I'm gonna massage it a little and then use it onto my face in a dabbing motion. I really love this color. Like, मैंने Zudio में बस ऐसे ही देखा and try किया, and I just picked it up because it was very cheap, and honestly इतने cheap blushes हमको मिलते नहीं है जो कि इतने अच्छे creamy formulations के होते हैं. So yeah, this is one of my favorite blushes that I own, and you know, you just take it up so it gives you uplifted illusion. तो ज़्यादा हो गया. No worries, we'll fix it later. See, you see the difference? This looks very lifted up. We have to do the same over here. Okay, so I'm done with my base now. I'm not gonna apply any kind of powder blush on my blush because I want it to look a little dewy, and I know that blush doesn't move, so I am not gonna use any of the powders. Now let's move on to the brows. I'm using this sugar brow pencil over here. इसका मेरा ढक्कन गुम हो गया है. So I am just gonna create an outline, sharpen my edges, and I'm gonna fill inside. वैसे मुझे ज़रूरत तो नहीं है like to fill in my brows, but I'm just gonna fill in those sparse spaces, and I'm gonna use this pulley to just merge everything up. I'm gonna do the same on the next side off camera. Please do not come at me if I use these brushes because I have forgotten all of my brushes in the hostel. इतनी अक्लमंद हूँ मैं क्या बोलूँ, जाने दो. So I'm gonna use this shade Shiva on my crease. I'm gonna mix it with the Kingdom. Blend. Okay, so can you see the difference over here? It has created a little more depth on this side, whether this side looks very plain and blank. So let's do this off camera and I'll be back. Next I'm gonna take this shade Empress. I'm just gonna put it on the outer corner of my eye. It's very pigmented, but I need to be really careful. So I am loving how this pink color looks on the outer crease. Now I'm gonna use this gold shade. This is Rani, this gold shade over here on the lids. I'm gonna take it from my finger, ring finger most preferably, and I am just gonna place it onto my eyelids like this and keep on blending it all over. You see how it shimmers, right? So I think we need a little more color, and of course मेरी ड्रेस दिवाली की ग्रीन है, तो वी आर गोना बी यूजिंग अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ ग्रीन शिमर एज वेल and placing it right between the pink and the golden. I'm gonna take the same pink shade and put it onto my crease, blending it with the shimmers. I'm gonna take same pink shade and put it on my waterline. I'm gonna put a highlighting shade, the Empire, in the inner corner of my eyes. थोड़ा सा लेके ऐसे बस टैप करना है, because it's gonna be really pigmented if you're using this palette. Your eye opens up with this highlighting. I'm gonna use a white kajal from Faces Canada in my waterline. White kajal I feel like opens up your eye, and it really complements well when you use lenses like blue or green lenses. When you apply, I feel like it really opens up those eyes and it makes you look really pretty and beautiful. Like you look like a doll when you use these white eye kajal. Okay, so this is how my eyes look. It looks really wide open from this white kajal. This is the first look that I've done. Actually, the second look that I've done with white kajal, and it hasn't disappointed me at all. Let's use some mascara. Let's apply some highlighting powder under my brows. Okay, so coming to the final question. I'm so sorry about these noises. मैं दिवाली के दिन शूट कर रही हूँ, तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़ोरदार फटाकों की आवाज़ आ रही है. I get it, but I'm so sorry about that. So the final question is, where do I see myself in 5 years, or what are my future plans? Okay, so I see myself graduating in 5 years because BDS is a 5 years course. So I would have had my degree by this time, I guess, within 5 years. Then I don't really know if I do want to have my own practice, or if I want to get a commercial job. But I'm honestly not looking forward to that, because it gets me anxious that what am I gonna do then. But I am gonna be figuring my life out 5 years later for sure, that in what field do I want to go, if I want to go in clinical or non-clinical, what do I want to do. Basically, that is exactly what I'll be doing 5 years later, or maybe in the process of these 5 years. But yeah, but at least I'll be holding a degree by then. The toughest part of makeup is lashes, no doubt. Lashes, I hate applying lashes because I just don't know how to. I have already cut these lashes to my size. Okay, I'm done with my lashes. This is how I look. I'm gonna apply some eyeliner on the inner part so that I merge my lashes with my eyes. So I'm gonna be using a basic eyeliner. Take your eyeliner wand and you go from the upper part to the lower part and just join it so that everything seems like it's a one lash. For the lipstick, I'm gonna be using Just Herb's pink lipstick. I'm gonna put a little bit of my Studio lip gloss on top of it. And this is the complete look, you guys.